Hello world, I know you all miss me. Not to fear, I have returned. Starting off today's episode with a little showing of weirdness. I found this bug in the Jade Quarry Borderlands. One of their legendary defenders failed to spawn, or despawned, or something. So you can just stroll right up into their base, and take a look around. You can't actually cross the top of the stairs, it'll teleport you out of the base. But I think that was the first time I was able to do that without using a lot of stealth skills, so I thought that was pretty cool. Now, back to the usual killing of squishies. Alright, now that the squishies are dead, little overview about today's episode. It's going to be, for the most part, the AfterHours you've come to know and love. A thief brutally assassinating and killing, with extreme prejudice, a bunch of Jade Quarry invaders. For the second half of the video, though, we may be joined by a special guest who I'm sure you'll all be thrilled to have join us. We'll see. So anyways, here's this Necro. I stole from him, took the skull, which gives you the warrior's ability, Fear Me. Weird, but it's just for fear. That's the whole point of it, is it fears everything around you. It operates with the same functions as the warrior fear skill. So, it's very good against Necros who use pets because they become feared and unable to use their plague form or any other additional health pools, and all their pets just scatter and won't attack you. So it's pretty good. I kind of like it. Here, this thief and I are about to face off, and crap, I had a hawk targeted. So, the steel goes completely the wrong direction. And so I've lost a good bit of health, and he dodges Basilisk Venom. So, time to back out just a little bit here and see if I can salvage this fight by resetting it. Now, right there, he completely missed me with the sword setup thing, the 9 slashes dual skill. The problem is I then proceeded to walk directly in front of him and take damage from it anyways. Now, I come visible because I actually hit him, which is, I don't know, it could have been good or bad, either or. This thief, though, does not really have that much damage, I see. I get poisoned, but he doesn't come visible, which means he's swapped to a short bow, used the condition, the poison cloud, choking gas, which is, I believe, the number 4 skill. Because applying conditions while in stealth will not unstealth you. Unless you deal damage, you will not come out of stealth. So that's an interesting effect. You notice when he dropped to the ground, he had a burst of smoke around him. There's 3 potential things that could actually cause that. Runes or 2 different trade options, but they all mean you're about to die, unfortunately. Here you'll see this Necro. You'll notice he put down quite a few seals or wards or whatever they are. But he doesn't quite manage to lead me over them, so they don't really help out. And before he can command any of his pets to actually do anything, he goes down, and while you're in the down state, I guess you can't command your pets as a Necro. I gotta be careful to walk around that. And here you see the common Jade Quarry trait of not paying attention. Yeah, this guy's an up-leveled, so he may be new, I don't know. He's in up-level vendor gear, so well, he's gonna be dead, like, now. So, we don't have to worry about him anymore. Which is nice. You can see they have the commander icon in the middle of their base, and I was confused because I'd never seen it. And I was like, oh, can we now see it on an enemy commander now? No, you can't. It's, just over the breakout event leader, Siege Razor. So Jade Quarry's got their little minis there going out to retake their command point. And I watch for stragglers, and I do try and pick one off, but then the whole Zerg turns, and so I have to run. So a little bit later, here's this poor Ranger. Oh, Rangers are the ones. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Rangers need the most help. But this one has a Mesmer sprint to their aid. Now here's the thing you need to know when fighting a Mesmer as a Motomorph. Hit the number 5. and just get the heck out of there. Come back after it's expired, and they'll have completely used up their elite skill. And, yeah. Now, when I stole to this Mesmer, I was good and did not immediately use it, so I didn't waste the channel time of like a second and a half to drink Consume Ectoplasm. So now I get to keep it. So now I attack here, use the Consume Ectoplasm, then steal and get a brand new Consume Ectoplasm. And you'll notice for this entire duration of the fight, I have all buffs. So I really like to hold on to a Consume Ectoplasm from, like right there I use it. And immediately I get all buffs for 10 seconds. Then my steal is up. And so, usually for the duration of a fight, having the Mesmer steal ability makes it a lot better. And because of its long channel time, it's great to have it and start the fight with it, so you're not using it in the middle of combat. So, it's nice to have things that you can steal and then hold on for later use. Now here, I'm trying to steal from him, but he's at extreme range, and steal is just going on a 5-second cooldown every second I try. So I just teleport to him. He's blinded, so if one of those things was supposed to come down and stun me on the head, it didn't work. He did do a good bit of damage, but the immobilize kept him from hitting any of those things that would have healed him. Here I waste whatever I was holding for steal and Basilisk Venom. They used Entangle, but they were blinded when they did it, so it had no effect. Yet more evidence that the Rangers need help. Alright, and now we're back for the second half, which I am joined by my good friend and roommate, Etherian.
Hello.
Well done. We have this one poor Jade Quarry fool in the water. And you'll notice Etherian actually getting down there and mixing it up with him. While I stand on the shore and just do my thing. Indeed. So now we're rolling duo. Pretty much in the same place, a little bit north of the Jade Quarry spawn point. And, so Sea of Sorrows apparently wants to get in on this. Eth, your thoughts?
I think there's people up there. We should kill them.
We should, but we'll just wait till one hits the dust and then kill them both.
Ah yes, the smart tactics.
I know. It's hard for you to do that when you're so busy, you know, jumping in their face and yelling Demacia. I know.
I'm sure at this point my Ride the Lightning is up. I can't understand why I'm not up there.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll jump in pretty quickly.
And there it is.
There you go. Stomping the ground. Also a double dagger LE, but obviously not on the same level. Thief from earlier ran away, but it looks like he's back now.
Too late to save his friend.
Yep.
And the spike.
Ride the Lightning, single most OP movement skill in the entire game, but you know, whatever. Not sure how this thief gets away. I could have sworn that they should have at least taken significant damage from that.
I think they got out of it.
Actually, notice it doesn't do a whole lot of like damage, but the 9 stacks or 8 stacks of bleed does hurt. There's somebody running, but I don't know if it's actually the same person. It is a thief, so it might be. So at this point I see that there's a couple of people, and so I'm like, alright, maybe we'll just hang back and see if there's one. Eth never takes his finger off of the W key and just continues.
Yes, I do. The numlock key.
Oh, you use numlock? I use R. This poor Ellie tries to run past this. That's not gonna happen.
And the Mistform.
The Mistform. Also single most OP down skill. I wonder if we're establishing anything here.
Don't worry, they'll make a new OP class soon, and I'll just have to re-roll.
Again. Perfect. First it was Guardians, now it's Ellie's. Now he's a Ranger. What's your opinion on the state of Rangers?
Easy kill.
Well, you heard it here first.
But yeah, Rangers definitely the ones in most need of some kind of update, because the pet that they rely on is pretty much useless, unfortunately.
Well, the Rangers the Rangers are only an easy kill because they have no great down skill. Everyone else has a knockback or a teleport or a stealth or a mist form.
But have you ever been downed by a Ranger? 1v1.
1v1 probably not. That's true.
Now, Warrior, I like this part because the Warrior's like, oh, I need to kill one of these people. I can either kill the Elementalist or I can go for the Thief. Elementalist is sure to be squishy, I'll go for him.
Of course.
And then he runs into Tank, Etherian, and nothing happens. I do find that the Thief works very well as a force multiplier. If you have someone else to distract everyone, everything works better.
I would agree with that.
Up-leveled 80 Necro goes down pretty quickly. And then you have more of a display of Jade Quarry not paying attention. At this point, we're far enough away from their spawn point where there's not really any excuse to still have your map open. So Eth will take care of that. This Necro needs to go down. Off on the left, you'll see our Ranger friend is shown back up. It's still about 5 seconds left on my Dagger Storm. Now, additional reinforcements are coming. Now, normally I'd be running away, but I've got Etherian here, so why not stay?
Etherian and Dagger Storm. What more do you need?
Not much, apparently, because that Ranger is gone. And
especially because that firestorm, or the fire circle, should have multiplied the damage on that.
Yeah, I think it causes burning when they hit now.
Yeah. So
you get burning, bleeding, and the straight up damage from Dagger Storm. That hurts a lot. This warrior tries to assist, but the little Asura that was beside him just runs straight away. So.
But that's endure pain.
Yeah, and then you see the crowd, and it's time to go.
Yes, it is.
You say that, but what I see is you continuing to tank.
I was just trying to distract them for you. I was playing the role of the good duo partner.
Right. I'm not good at that. Anyways, I get my bag of loot on the way out and say, have fun, Eth, and continue. Now, surprisingly, he's surviving. Now, I would be dead at this point, because I don't have... Once the escape skills are used, I have no survivability, really. Well, more than an average thief, but not huge amounts. So... I run quite a distance. Eth is right on my heels, and now Shadow Refuge is about to come back up.
Yes, I think this is the point where I was saying, hey, I'm not quite dead yet. In fact, I'm quite alive. Could you help me escape?
Yeah, you're at full health being chased by that many people. That's not cool. And then, of course, the stealthy escape.
Right back to the farming grounds.
Exactly. Because, you know, why take a break when you can just keep going? And another Ranger. Oh dear. And just because these stupid griffins are swarming us, Dagger Storm for the win.
I do find that I like to churn the earth on down bodies.
I see that you do. And a tree of victory. And with that, I believe that will be the end of our duo queue for this week. Later on, this is right after servers have ended, but we're still defending this camp because you know what? Why not? I like the part where that thief goes, well, there's a whole group of enemies. Let me jump on the Elementalist. And then he realizes his mistake. So we've got a small squad down here, just 5 people. One of them's not even level 80. But it really doesn't appear to matter. I do think they attacked the Guild Claimer when they really shouldn't have.
That Shadow Refuge, what a pain.
Yeah, although for some reason he uses an attack or does damage and comes out of it. But in the end, I think they all die except for maybe one who escapes.
Oh, where am I? Oh, that's right. I'm where 4 enemies are.
That doesn't sound like the Etherian. Oh wait, yes it does. Never mind. And then that one goes down, and I believe that's it. That's it for this week's After Hours, and we'll return next week. Probably Eth will be rolling with me because it seems like a lot of fun. Say goodbye.
Adios.